Good morning from Midway Church. Have you ever wondered why you are troubled, or maybe why you are afflicted? We find the answer to that question in Psalm 119. David said in 119 verse 65, he says, "Thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Lord, according to thy word." In this verse, David said that God had done many good things for him, but in the next 7 verses, David says that he was afflicted. It was possible for David to say that God had dealt well with him, even though he faced many troubles in his life. How could this be? The answer is in verse 70. It says in Psalm 119:70, says, "But I delight in thy law." When we delight in God's word, in God's instructions, we will experience blessings regardless of our circumstances. When God's law, instructions, statutes, and commands become our delight, then surrendering to the purposes of God becomes our joy and our blessings, even in the midst of our afflictions. Psalms 119:67. "Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I have kept thy word." There's a reason why we are troubled and afflicted. David knew that whenever things were well in his life, he went astray. He followed his own way. He wandered off on his own until trouble came. It was his afflictions that brought him close to the Lord. Psalms 119:71. "It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes." David so boldly was able to say, "My suffering was good for me because it taught me to pay close attention to your commands." God has a purpose for affliction. When affliction comes, we should simply ask, "Lord, what is it you want to teach me?" So here's what you do. In the sorrow of your affliction, look to see what God is wanting you to learn. Then you'll be able to say, "You, Lord, have done many good things for me, just as you have promised." Here's your truth to take with you. It's in Psalms 119:75. "I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me." May the grace of the Lord be with you.